You heard her earlier in the program as Sophie Armstrong got us in the Christmas spirit, and you'll see her around town at several holiday season occasions, the Core Shopping Centre, zoo lights, and even at the Calgary International Airport. Joining me right now is Sophie Armstrong. Welcome to the program. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, these songs are from your new Christmas album, which you did with a harpist, Chantal Dube.
Yes.
How well do the violin and harp go together for Christmas music?
I personally think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I wanted to work with her. She's an amazing musician out in Toronto. She's played with Drake. I actually was very ambitious. I wanted to release it last year, but I was 8 months pregnant, and everyone said, "You cannot get around. You might give birth in the middle of doing some publicity." So we held off, and yeah, we recorded it remotely because I, of course, couldn't travel being that pregnant.
Yeah.
And here it is.
And since then, you've had the baby. You have 3 kids now.
Yes.
How is that transition going to come back from maternity leave?
It's a little crazy. It's awesome, though. Being a mom is amazing, but I would say that I would slap my former self that thought I was ever busy. Because it's busier than ever now.
Well, and 3 really young kids, too. Tell us how old they are.
4, 2, and 1.
Yeah, that's a super busy household. Another change you've got is you're going through a rebranding because you used to be Sophie Serafino, right?
That's right.
And you've gone back to your original name. So fans of yours who know you as somebody else have to learn this now.
Well, I did think that would be a challenge, but honestly, when I announced it, a lot of people knew me, and I'd always wanted to go back to my maiden name. Everyone knew me as Sophie Serafino. Everyone said, "You'd be crazy to do it." But, you know, when I said to fans, "You know what, I've been away having babies. I feel like now's the time. I'm going to give it a shot. What do you think?" They're like, "Oh, you're Sophie, the violin player." And nobody really skipped a beat. It was interesting. No one had any comments at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if P. Diddy can change his name, why can't you, eh? Sean Combs. Also, you're celebrating Christmas here in Canada, despite the fact you grew up in Australia. How do you like the whole concept of Christmas in winter?
Well, you know, growing up, as we're sort of chatting about, it's always something that was on Christmas cards, and then we watched all the American Christmas movies, and so we associate snow with Christmas, but not actually having to feel the cold. You know, we're having our turkey by the pool, you know, going for a swim or on the beach. You know, that's kind of normal for us. To come here, it's beautiful. I love it, but it's really cold.
Yeah. A lot of us agree, to be honest. I'd be okay with Christmas by a palm tree, to be honest. So you have the new Christmas album, but also there will be another album coming out next year as well.
Yes, I'm really excited to be working on my first record, coming back from being away for so long, working on some new material. I've been doing a lot of songwriting and recording, so yeah, I'm excited for next year to do this new album, and yeah, some other things in the works too.
How would you describe what you do? What genre exactly is it?
I would call myself world music, but I'm not. I would call it a world fusion because I've sort of traveled the globe and I've picked up so many things and sounds that I like. And so I wouldn't say I'm specifically this or that. It's kind of like the violin traveling around the globe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it sounds lovely. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And you can learn much more about Sophie Armstrong and her music on her website, sophiearmstrong.ca. She's also on Facebook and Instagram.